Welcome to the channel, the Earth Search Hybrid. I'm your host, the Earth Search Hybrid. So tonight is going to be a pick a card reading. I believe they're going to have me doing channeling reads again, like, for Nancy Guthrie and all that next week, because I think this week they're just having me do like pick a card reads and channeling oracles and stuff like that. So these are going to be your three piles, okay? Pile 1 is the amethyst. Pile 2 is the teal selenite. And pile 3 is the rose quartz. Okay? 1, 2, 3. All right. So if you already know how this works, obviously this is a live. We're just going to go for however long it goes for the piles. But if you know how to pick a card reading, go do what you got to do in order to pick your pile. But if you don't, just remember to always use your discernment and do what comes naturally to you. Not everything will resonate, and that's okay. If it doesn't fit, don't try to make it. Please keep your health in mind while doing breathing exercises. Don't overdo it and know your limits. There are many ways to use your intuition. Some pick by their favorite color, number, stone. Some go by the first thing that comes to mind or the first thing they see. It always depends on you. However, if you are new to your intuition, here are a few ways to activate it. 1, make sure there are no distractions going on. 2, pause the video during the selection process. Sit still while facing the video, then close your eyes, clear your mind, and while you repeat the video, the title of the video, which is going to be who is, like, obviously, who is my next divine mate or spouse, whatever. I forgot what I put there, but you know what it says. You're going to take 3 to 5 deep breaths while repeating the title of the video. Inhale through the nose, exhale through the mouth. You can roll your neck from side to side to help you connect and relax a little bit more. Once you are done, you are going to, if you were rolling your neck, make sure you realign your head back to its original position. And you're going to open your eyes, and they should fall upon your chosen pile. Whether it's above or below or dead center, that is your pile. Now, if you go between a pile, which I actually did today, I did pick a pile reading today, and I actually fell between 2 piles. So if you ever fall between 2 piles, whether it's above, below, or dead center, you're going to want to pick those 2 piles because there's going to be a message in there for the both of you, okay? So there could be a few things picking up about you and to kind of clarify that this is your message. And there's going to be a few things that are going to clarify about who your next divine spouse is, whether you're with them now or you're about to be. You know your timeline. Everybody's different. The second way you can do this is to close your eyes and cover them with your hands tightly, allowing no light to go through. As you repeat the title and do your breathing, a shape or color of the stone will appear. This also works when you want to learn to line your chakras. Whenever a color pops up, that's the chakra you need to work on. It is also normal to choose more than one, and it's also normal to see more than one color or shape, okay? So with that being said, you can always, you can either watch along and, see where it goes with your life. Maybe all 3 piles resonate with you. Who knows? Again, you know your life better than I do. But please let me know in the comments if any of this resonated or if you hit home for anything. All right, so timestamps. One. This was, I did a few more cards today too. So let me go ahead and I shuffled pretty much everything. I do have to stage them really quick. And now we're going to go ahead and get started on your piles. Thank you guys all also for your likes, comments, shares, and subscribes. I very much appreciate all of it. I did see a comment about me showing my face or whatever. I guess eventually I'll do that. I just want, like, whenever I do a lot of this stuff, because I'm using the pendulum, I just want to make sure that, I'm not doing anything weird with my hands. So showing my face really isn't, like, the main priority. But if it's something you guys want me to do, then, if this video gets a lot of likes, then I'll start showing my face. So, but I usually don't show my face because I want you to see how the pendulum's reading and how the letters are coming out, and that I'm not trying to like josh you in any way. So that's the main reason why I don't show my face. But again, if this video gets a lot of likes, um, you know what? If this video gets like, because I usually get a lot of views, not a lot of likes. So if I get this video gets 50 likes, okay, if this video gets 50 likes, I will show my face in the next video. But this video has to get 50 likes. Then I'll show my face. Like I said, not just any video, this one. Oh, excuse me. Oh my goodness. Got smoking up in my nostrils. Oh my goodness. Literally smoke went straight up into my nostril. I tried not to inhale it, but it just went straight in there. Okay. So these were their feelings. Okay, so let me just end. These were I did that whole big thing of confirmation cards that I got. I ended up kind of splitting up a little bit so that way I can do this a little bit better. So these were attributes that your person may have. These are their feelings, locations, zodiacs. There's another one that had zodiacs. Is this it? No, this was just regular. Okay, so these cards I may use, I may not use those. This is the divine card. Okay, so these feelings, attributes, songs, other. Okay, these are. Okay, these are your naughty cards. Okay, we're gonna do this. So naughty cards are gonna be amethyst. This is song. It's gonna be tiger's eye. Getting myself organized here. I got a lot of things on decks. Okay, we got signs. This is gonna be rose quartz. What's this? Locations. Studying. Other clarifiers. This is Show me yes. Show me no, please. Am I speaking to the All High Almighty? Am I speaking to Jesus Christ? Am I speaking to anyone else other than to you? Okay, should I combine this pile and the rose quartz? Yes. Okay. Alright, so they want me to combine these ones. Oh, so all those are going to be mixed. Okay. Do I need to mix these ones with any of the piles? No. Do I need to mix this one with any of the piles? Do any of the piles need to be mixed? Alright, no. Okay. Alrighty, so these are regular clarifiers. That's what did I put you as? Okay, so this deck is going to be considered their like what about them, like their physical attributes. This is going. All right, so this is going to be. This is what. Okay, so this is what they might look like. Their physique. This is going to be their attributes. This one's going to be their feelings. How the divine feels. Other clarifier. Okay. All right. So there we go. Okay, so for pile number one, the amethyst, we're going to start you at, we'll start you at 13 minutes. So give me like a few more seconds to get things situated. So 13 minutes for pile number one. Should we start with any of the ones that have the stones on them? Yes, okay. All right, so again, pile number 1, 2, and 3. All right, so we are on pile number 1, the amethyst. So if you've chosen the amethyst, this is your pile. Everything's going to get pulled as it goes, okay? I didn't pre-pull anything. We're just going to see how it goes. And then whatever comes out, I'm going to move to the side. And then we're going to go on to the next pile. All right, so for this one, pile number 1, amethyst, we'll go with, all right, what signs are we dealing with for pile number 1? Amethyst, pile number 1. So these are divine spouse, stated mate. This could be you. This could be the people that you're dealing with. And again, the more like, if we get this video for 50 likes, the next video I will do with my face on it. Like I'll show my face. So if this video gets 50 likes, we will show my face next video. All right, bottom of the deck is life path number 6, the nurturer. Compassionate, responsible, and service-oriented, path-rooted, and supporting others, family, creating a loving home environment. Okay, so that could be a quality your person may have. We got 11th house, first house, 111 right there. So this could be a very divinely guided match. Second house, wealth and stability, Aquarius. So I just put this up here. Okay, Aquarius rules the 11th house, which is the 11th house here, 11, 1, 11. So I wasn't even thinking about that third. We got life path 2. Somebody could be a life path 2. We got 12th house, which is Pisces. So water signs are very significant. Sun, moon, rising. North node, Venus, and 7th house. We got Taurus. A water sign is considered a legend at what you know that your own life or this could be somebody you're dealing with. We got Sagittarius, 4th house, which is Cancer. We also got another Cancer, Libra, and then we've got Jupiter, which is rolled over Sag, Pisces, and Cancer in the 9th house. All right. So again, this could be you. This could be the person that you're dealing with. But the music wasn't that loud when I first started watching it or doing this reading, and then all of a sudden it got louder. All right. So those are the signs you're dealing with. This could be you. This could also be dealing with the person you're dealing with. Okay. Remember, first house is also Aries. So Aries, Aquarius, Taurus, Gemini, Pisces, any water sign. Life path 2, life path 6. 6 and 2 is 8, so I would say life path 8 could also be significant in some way. Libra, Sag, any earth sign, or not any earth sign, we got Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay. So now with that, how does we'll do this one. What are the attributes of your future spouse? What are the attributes of your future spouse? Divine spouse, soulmate, or divine spouse mate, however you want to call it. Your divine mate, person you're meant to be with, divinely guided. My dishwasher just made a clunk, so this is a divinely guided connection. All right, what are the attributes of this person that they're divinely guided to be with? All right, some of their attributes: animated, active, energetic, stillness, waiting, patient, perseverance, or preservation, or maybe they do persevere. Achievement, victory, good fortune, illumination, achievement. Fixed, somebody can kind of be fixed in their fixed in their ways, but they maintain, uphold, and defend positions, responsibilities, goals, and desires in everyday situations, the least welcoming to change. They preserve perseverance. Okay, so that they come out. Okay, Leo, Taurus, Scorpio, Aquarius, Gemini, Leo again, Capricorn. Messages, communication, inspiration, wisdom, message, listening. Taurus and Gemini. Okay, I mean these like the signs could be one thing, but this could also just be in the fact that somebody that you're interested in, or your divine spouse mate is very inspirational. It could be very wise with communication and message here. And then where was the other one? Illumination. So that's also giving me life path 11. With the bottom of the deck, it's giving me was it house number 9? Travel, wisdom, philosophy, higher education, law, and religion. So somebody could be very philosophical. They could know what to say when they need to say it. Okay. All right, so let's get some. I think this. This one. I just want to make sure what I have in here is what I'm supposed to have in here. Yes, okay. All right, so for pile one, future divine spouse, mate. Pile number one, future spouse, or future divine spouse, mate. Pile number one. Somebody can have long hair. It's on the bottom of the deck. So somebody can have very strong foundations and personal boundaries. Somebody could smoke weed or have an expanded conscious connection to the divine, inner peace, and history. It served as access to the spiritual realm. So somebody could smoke weed, but at the same time, somebody can have those abilities as well. We got dark features, hair, skin, and eyes. Somebody can be athletic. We got weight loss, getting in shape. White bishop, light consciousness analyst, idea, math. Somebody's probably good at math, logic, facts, training. Again, weight loss. Operates in the realm of clarity, illumination, and rational foresight, often acting as a guide towards spiritual awakening. Somebody could be shorter than you. IJKL, this could be your or their first, last, middle initials. Somebody can have an oval shaped face. Somebody's first, middle, last name can start with MNOP. Somebody, again, we got dwarfism and then we got shorter. I mean, somebody could be a dwarf or somebody could just be shorter than somebody else. Somebody could have facial hair, beard, mustache, sideburns. Again, put it where it needs to go. This could be you, this could be them. Big age gap, 10 to 15 years. Healthy weight, hair, teeth, skin. We have Black Bishop, shadow, subconscious, creativity, arts, feeling, intuition, creation, imagination. So we got the white and the Black Bishop here. Symbolizes spiritual truths that are hidden, intuitive, and mysterious, encouraging the exploration of the unseen spiritual realms. We got beautiful eyes, and then we also have hair shape. All right. So this is what we got for the person that you're meant to be with, your divinely guided spouse / mate. All right. Alrighty, we'll do. How is there divine? Let's do this. How are you feeling about your divine? Okay. How are you feeling about your divine? Now, with the feelings, we're going to use again and again and again. We're not going to take them out because there's only so many in here. So, for feelings, how do you feel towards your divine spouse / mate? Anger. Joy. Okay, so your hidden emotion towards your divine twin or spouse mate is joy. But okay, so it's joy, but you're trying to make it look Like it's just business? What is this? I'm not sure that. Somebody watching? Can we clarify this? Like what it's like how you feel towards them. Can you clarify this please? What is this in regards to? Because if this is your divine twin, you're okay. They don't want me to get this out. If this is your divine twin, you're I think it's about something that they're dealing with. What is this in regards to? We got Aries, Libra, Capricorn, Cancer. What is this in regards to? Money, work, income, daily routines, values, material possessions, work habits. Something about work. Something about work. Somebody could be very, I mean, somebody could be with the, what we were getting with before. If you were dealing with somebody, okay, who's in regards to? Who is this, what is this in regards to? Because this situations, this could be, came out in reverse, so this could have been an injustice of some sort. But what this is giving me is regards to because somebody's being investigated or somebody's being watched. So either the divine person is watching what's going on, or like okay. Okay, again, we got the cardinal. Something's being death and rebirth. Something's ending. Okay, I'm getting something about Debbie. Okay. this in regards to? Because it's saying about work, money, work, so this may have something about work. Yeah, something about work, hard work. There's some type of, I mean, somebody might be arguing with someone. Something about shits. It's something. I'm getting shit hit the fan. Gaslight. Where's my pencil? And this thing here is this person mad with the divine twin or divine spouse slash mate. Yes, they are. They're mad at them specifically because what they do for work. It's my favorite color, red. So they're mad at them specifically for what they do for work. Okay. So what they do for work makes them mad. Okay. So apparently, how somebody feels mad about what they do for work, that could be something about the FBI, or somebody's just doing a lot of investigation and they don't like what somebody does for work. Like they can see that it can cause some arguments, but like it's giving me like it's just business. It's not. I mean, that could be how they're feeling. Like they could feel like what they do for work could be something that could be arguing about or something they argue about. I mean, we do have bondage here, but we also got to start our FBI. So we just, I don't know. A lot of people, different situations here. Okay. Oh, wait. So this, fighting. Yeah. Okay. I had to make sure what I was saying. Okay, so those go here. So it looks, yeah, shit hit fan. Okay, that's interesting. Somebody's not happy with what somebody does for work. I mean, somebody could work in the sex industry. Somebody can be a cop, or somebody can be an because this says stalker and FBI, so somebody can be an investigator of some kind, or some somebody can work for that. So, okay. Y'all know your life better than I. Okay, and now we're this fix here, there, this, then. Where's my signs? Are these my signs? No. Yes. Okay. All right. Now, how does the divine feel about this connection? How does the divine feel about this connection? How does the divine feel about this connection? You might be dealing with two people. Either two people. Okay. I fucking knew it. All right. Nope. This isn't two people. This is definitely okay. And this is why I knew this is. I was waiting for the card to come out, but it didn't come out. However, it's right here. It's one of the new cards that I made. At the bottom of the deck, we have Starseed. We got Earth Angel here, but right behind Starseed. So somebody could be a hidden Starseed. Something about this person could be very hidden, or something about their eyes. Like something about their eyes can like hide the truth about something, or they're very intuitive. But right behind that is a card that I made today. It's called Dark and Light Unite. It's this one here. Okay. So this is giving me there could be a divine being and a karmic being. Okay. Remember, karmic and divine is a state of like consciousness. Okay. It's a state of being and it's a choice. You can choose to stay karmic or you can choose to be divine. Okay. But the thing is, it's like depending on where you're at in your karmic area, if there's anything about you that can be physically harmful to the divine, it's not going to work. Okay, like say for example, if you got something that can be given to them that can derail them from their path, it's not going to connect with each other. Okay, but it has to be something that can be transmitted. All right, but just keep in mind that even if you're in a karmic connection or you are karmic or in a karmic connection of some sort, you can always find somebody who like you can elevate. Obviously, you can always elevate. Don't let me tell you like, oh, because you got this, you can't elevate yourself. You can. You will find somebody, but it's going to be somebody's choice of whether or not they want to go that route. Okay, and you got to be okay with that, and that's how you elevate yourself. Sometimes you gotta take no for an answer and accept the inevitable of what certain things are. But this is a very, very chosen, a very what was I said? This is a very chosen relationship. This type of relationship can be a whole new world order. Now we did have third party in the last one, so somebody could be in a third party connection. We do have gang stalking and stalking on the other side there. So somebody could be definitely watching someone, whether it's cyber stalking or actual physical stalking. But we got a lot of eyes, so there's very much somebody watching. But the divine is okay. So the divine is basically saying like it's your choice. You choose the way you want to go. But you do have somebody here who could probably, with the throat chakra, and distorting truth and half truth. Somebody could be fearful. I mean, this isn't the divine saying this, but somebody could be fearful that somebody's like not telling them the truth, or somebody won't tell them the truth, or will be a liar just like the rest of them. But it's giving me like this isn't going to be the case. Like it's a choice. Like you could have been like that in a past connection. We've got Emperor here. So it seems to me like somebody's with the divine twin and the Emperor. Somebody could be in Aries. What is it with the Aries Taurus? Okay. Aries again. We got Earth stars at the bottom of that. So that's what an Earth angel and a star seed is Earth star. So this connection is it's divinely guided. It's for sure a divinely guided connection. What's this file? No, not that one. We don't want that one. We want this one. No. Yeah, we'll do that one next. Okay, so according to the divine, yes, it seems like somebody is in a karmic connection, but like I said, the light and the dark unite. This is the new world order. So this is giving me like, the angel and the demon get together and they create like a new type of paradise where like, the light and the dark can coexist, can be harmony. So this, even though one side can be karmic, the other side can be divine, but together, it's giving me that song by Paula Abdul, "Opposites Attract." Okay, what is it? 2 steps forward, 3 steps back. We come together because opposites attract. I forget how it goes, but I used to be in love with that song when I was a kid. Okay. I really like this card that I made. I was just like, I don't know, I should do that. All right, so that's how the divine sees this connection. The divine is very much on board with this connection. But the feeling, I mean, somebody might, depending, oh my God, it would be crazy. Like, what if somebody is like a prostitute and another person's like a cop and they really, really like each other and it's like their line of work kind of, it's giving me that Pretty Woman. It's giving me Pretty Woman. Pretty woman walking down the street. Okay, so there's that. All right, and then what's this one? Okay, these are just other random messages. Okay, so we're gonna do songs for you for next. Channel songs. This one real quick. All right, some channel songs for pile number one, please. Channeled songs for pile number one. Channel songs for pile number one, please. All right, bottom of the deck, Gangster's Paradise, Coolio. And we got Shivers, Ed Sheeran, First of the Month, Bone Thugs and Harmony, Ellie Do, Middle of the Night, Ordinary, the Alex Warrens, Sound of Silence by Disturbed, Naggin, Yin Yang Twins, Foolish Games, Foolish Games Duel, Fantasy by Ludacris, Goodies by Sierra, Just a Dream by Nelly, Layla Sad by AJR, Wrecking Ball by Miley Cyrus, Separate Ways, Worlds Apart, Journey, Freak Like Me by Doja Cat, and Closer, 9 Inch Nails. All right, let's go ahead and get some naughty messages for you guys real quick. So for pile number one, naughty messages between them and their future divine spouse and mate. Sam Smith, Unholy's playing. All right, bottom of the deck, pulling on your sacral chakra. So basically, if they had pictures of you at all, then they masturbate to them, actually. So that's what they're doing. So that's what they, either that or they're fantasizing of the thought of you, and then they, do it that way. So this is cloud number one. So that could also be, okay, so I saw harem here, and then I also saw something about jealousy when others look at you. So that could be the anger thing, depending on what you do for work. You may not like people looking at your spouse, or maybe somebody's just mad at the fact that somebody looks good, and whenever somebody looks at them, it's no fault of that person's own. Like, they get jealous that other people look at them. You have a magnetic aura. I'm sorry. You have a magnetic aura that arouses the opposite sex. We have harem. You're addicting to be around sense, personality, and energy. You're very enchanting. Secret pregnancy. I want to possess you, mind, body, and soul. I'm normally very confident with picking up the opposite sex, but with you, I get tongue-tied, flustered, nervous, but in a good way. You don't know how sexy you are. Twin, where have you been? Okay. I know I don't own you, but you are still mine. Noise campaign, so they probably want to get really loud in the bedroom. My friends are just as smitten, but I am the one that called dibs. Teasing, squeezing, pleasing kind of a time. They want to take you, or you take them every time you're around. Lust is the good holding it together. The fact that I just said, like, I know I don't own you, but you're still mine. What's playing right now is Say Grace, you don't own me. Your coworker has a crush on you, but is trying to make you jealous and chase him or her by being promiscuous, but is actually turning you off and making you detached. Somebody's got some vitamin D and wants to give they want to give you some back shots for their vitamin D. I want to be with you, but I don't know how to go about it when it comes to you. It's been a long while. So it's either been a long time since you've seen this person, or somebody's been a long time since they've done something. You make me want to be a better me. Your scent drives me wild. They may have started it, but I will be the one who finishes it. They want you as much as you want them. I will love you better than any of the others before me. Be true to your heart, never neglect your mind, and nourish your body. Can get a bit sweaty. Role play is a must. We got round, either round butt, round boobs, round head. I want my first child to be with you and only you. P.S. I want more than just one with you. You don't know how attracted I am to you. I'm just talking, seeing, smelling your scent gives me hard wet. 69 energy, water fantasies, pool, waterfall, shower, bath, hot tub, spring, woodsy perfume, lotion, body wash. Daydreaming of the potential of your relationship, romantic or platonic. Somebody needs to maintain regular checkups. Sex magic, especially if you do, adult work. A group of sex-driven females or males have been using your pics or videos to get them going so they can perform. People make time for the people they want to make time for. We have marriage, gentle body caresses, wants to be dominated. You are easy on the eyes, 10 out of 10. I want you to trust me. The person that you know has a crush on you and has been secretly watching your socials and fantasizing about you and, pleasuring themselves. We got water sports. They have dreams of you. Lady in the streets, freak in the sheets. They get jealous when they see you with someone else. Loves to give more than receive. Raise your vibrations, or somebody wants to use vibrators on you. They love the way you say their name, the way you look at them, and the way you walk in your lips. I will care for your child or children like they were my own. Whatever you want, I will provide for you. Lip biting, deep eye contact, fingernails down the back. You don't fall for him, you fall for the potential. You are chill as fuck, down to earth. Secret marriage. Likes to use toys, food, ice, novelty items, bondage, etc. Multiple babies. Relax your throat and mated for life. So this is a message you like to say to each other. Damn. Like, damn. Right there. Okay. All right. So these are locations. This could be where you live. This could be where your divine person lives. You know better than I will. And then after this, we'll get into pile number 2. But we got one more pile cards to go through. Bottom of the deck, we have Guyana, Minnesota, Germany, cemetery. Something about a cemetery. Somebody could work at a cemetery. That'd be cool. I would love to work at a cemetery. Shed. I'm bringing my pendulum. So, all right, Shed, Kansas. Whoa, one day I should do that. I mean, like, I have to bring some people that are not going to be like scared little, pansies. But that would be pretty cool if I can bring somebody with me. Because somebody's got to hold the camera and take video. You know what I mean? But I would love to do that and take the pendulum and go see if anybody wants to talk at the cemetery. That'd be pretty cool. I want some people that can do that with me, though. So I've got to hold the camera so I can do that. So we got ocean, North America, Chile, Ireland, Switzerland, Australia, Europe. Shit, I would love to go to a haunted house to do that shit. Maine River, Idaho. Somebody could be foreign, Connecticut, the deserts, British Columbia, West Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky, New Jersey, Russia, something about Northeast, Canada, and Pennsylvania. So these places can be where you live now or where your spouse lives, and you can put it where it needs to go for that. But, oh yeah, we also got Utah. All right, last but not least are your regular in general messages for pile number 1, and then we're closing out and then moving on to pile number 2. So last general messages for, like, this is basically clarifying, either letting you know that this is your reading or, clarifying who your spouse is going to be. Last general messages for pound number one before we close out. Good Lord. I don't know why, but I all of a sudden got Sophie and Benedict from Bridgerton. Because I saw Mistress and I remember that thing where he's like, be my mistress. I was like, bitch, what? I'm like, oh, you stole my heart. What the fuck? Be your mistress. Get the hell out of here. Ever not. No thanks. I'll keep my celibacy. Or abstinence, however you want to call it. Okay, so we got regular checkups came up in the last deck, and then we got STE, STI. So please remember to do your checkups. Keep yourself clean. Keep yourself safe. Hopefully, it's something you can get rid of. This could also be talking about sexually transmitted demons. You know, like if you have okay, like say if you are on a celibate journey, abstinent journey, or anything like that, right? And you get tempted easily. Those are those are the demons trying to get you to, you know, go do something that you've been trying not to do. You know what I mean? Because if you break your cycle, then you're like, fuck, now I got to start the cycle all over again. You know what I mean? It gets harder. It's kind of like if you go without sugar for a long time, and then you have just a little bit of sugar, and then you just keep craving more and more sugar, and then all of a sudden you go into like a sugar overload. It's kind of like that. All right, we do have warrants. Somebody may have some warrants. We do have addictions, drugs, sex, gambling, alcohol, social media, something about hidden cameras. And I was getting something about stalking. So somebody could be watching through some hidden cameras, whether somebody hacked into surveillance. And I was picking up on this about a few days ago about somebody hacking into surveillance cameras, ring cameras, or watching through phones. 9/11 on the timer on the main clock. We also got divine witch, so somebody can be very witchy. We also got king. Somebody has king status. Somebody may have a Heyoka empathic child, or they've been a Heyoka empath since childhood. The boogeyman knows and protects you. You're also found out the hard way. This could be also the person you're dealing with. Which is good to have. Like, say if you're a karmic and your divine partner has the dark also protecting them, like that's somebody you want to have on your side. You know what I mean? But you don't want to do that person harm though. Don't do that person harm, because then those bad things will be coming after you. Because as soon as that person pulls their energy back, oh yeah, you're done. You did something bad to this person to cause them betrayal or heartache in some way, like something that can't be forgiven from the spiritual aspect. You know what I mean? Like they're going to go handle that. Patriarch, we're got a father figure, king. So maybe I'm getting something about like CEO energy, boss mentality. We do have hip hop and urban. Somebody can listen to that. There are three or more involved. Something about spiritual bath. So again, sex demons or anything like that. Like things just pulling at you, especially like You know when you're on, like, especially with dieting too, like you're trying to diet and somebody's like, "Hi, free samples." That's temptation. As much as that person doesn't realize that they're just doing their job, it's actually for that other person. That's a demon coming at them to try and get them to, fall off the wagon, so to speak. Somebody can be separated or divorced. Somebody could be in the medical or psychology or into that type of stuff. Starseed children, bounty hunter. Either somebody is a bounty hunter or somebody has a lot of bodies under their belt. Um, Final Imperial Dynasty. So this is giving me like whatever the connection this is end game. Like this is it type deal. More than two. Somebody has either more than two kids or more than two baby mamas or daddies. By proxy, something about okay, so so by proxy, so maybe the person you're dealing with has a baby daddy. But we'll just use me as an example. Say for my example, my baby daddy has another baby with another woman, so that could be the by proxy part. You know what I mean? We got brother. Somebody can have a brother. Negative. Something. Somebody can find out that they're negative now, like they're all clean and they're good to go. Multiple lifetimes, less than 50. Or somebody can have a brother that's very negative mindset, so be careful of that, all right? No, discern what is your energy and what is a projection of somebody else, okay? Divine feminine, divine masculine. So somebody can be negative Nancy towards a divine, connection. Specifically, if one's divine, one's karmic. You know what I mean? Like, if you know that, because being karmic is a choice. Like I said, it's always a choice. You can always choose to be better and do better. All right, you can always choose that. You got to turn up and get down and party. So this person, this negative Nancy brother or whatever, could be somebody who that could be one of the demon temptation things. I'm not saying that your brother's a demon. I'm just saying that, hey, let's go out, let's party, let's go do this. I'm not really trying to do that. I'm trying to, kind of detox myself from that. Oh, don't be such a pussy. Oh my God, blah, 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 blah. Just guilt tripping you. That type of, I mean, you don't have to call you a pussy or nothing, but it's like that type of shit. We got bodybuilder. Like, oh man, it's my first time out here. We should go out and do stuff, like something like that. Mistress. So somebody, or like I said, somebody could be like, hey, I want you to be my mistress, and it's just like, no, I'm a queen bitch. Like, you don't turn a queen into a mistress. Absolutely not. We do have the Earth Star Trigrid here, so somebody could be a healer, dreamer, messenger, or hey, I'll claim it. Or I'll claim it. You won't be able to get away with shit with me, though. I'll be able to find out. You need to learn tarot, scrying runes, exercise, expect new beginnings, holier than thou, multiple lifetimes, 100 plus, lessons still need to be learned, meditates. You've learned from your mistakes. It's time to forgive yourself and be the best version of you. What did I say? Okay, open a window and air out the negativity. That doesn't mean throw your brother out the window. It doesn't mean you throw him out the window. Okay? We got misandrist. Misandrist is the female virgin. Oh my God, version. Good Lord. Misandrist is the female version of a misogynist. Good Lord. Patience, yes. Shaman ancestry. You will soon live the life you deserve. Friend. Qing Dynasty, Unified China. Remember what I said, like that New World Order? So whatever this connection is can unify both karmic and divine. You know what I mean? Ming Dynasty, Sea Voyages, Forbidden City. So this could be like a very forbidden. This could be like a forbidden fruit type of connection, but it works. It's divinely guided. It's meant to be that way. It's meant to be that way. Sea Voyages, completion of the Great Wall. So yeah, the Great Wall. Okay, so this could be like this connection can be a complete, like I said, it maybe a forbidden connection, but at the same time, it's going to be a unifying one. In the early, okay, so look at this. This came out right after the other. So the Qing Dynasty, early iterations of the Great Wall and unifying China. So this is giving me this connection. It's very like can unite a lot of other karmic connections and divine connections, as well as like building something great. And then you had the Ming Dynasty, where it says it could be considered forbidden city. So this could be a forbidden connection, but it works. Sea voyages, you guys could travel together a lot, and then the completion of a Great Wall. This could be the completion of like something new. Okay, great. Obviously, family, friend. World War II, Germany, Soviet Union, Europe, Australia, Africa, Asia, Japan, and USA. The U.S. I mean, that could be. Again, we got grandmother. Somebody could be a grandmother. Something's gone up in smoke. Shang Dynasty, early oracle bone writing. So somebody really needs to learn some spiritual stuff. Fitness mentality. Freemasons, so spiritual, some type of spirituality. Vocation is key. Grandfathers, we got a grandmother and grandfather. I mean, you guys could end up growing old together. This could be a connection where you guys grow up old together. All right, somebody could be, hey, we got thief. Somebody could have been a thief in a former life. Like I said, you forgive your mistakes and be a better person, stuff like that. Somebody could have been that way. Or this connection can just steal each other's hearts. Manifest positivity. Multiple lifetimes, 50 plus. We got Earth Angel, Get Rid, Buff. Ancient Rome started as a republic, massive empire. So this is going to be a engineering marvel. This relationship can be like monumental, like can build like empires. We got Mechanic. So somebody's definitely watching somebody. I mean, I don't know if the air trackers or child trackers are significant, but somebody's definitely watching somebody and keeping track of them. Asian ancestry. Somebody could be Asian. Somebody could be an Asian person could be tracking somebody, or somebody could be tracking an Asian. We got albino. Golden baby. You will get married and have children with the man or woman of your dreams. You will succeed. Great abundance. Call upon your angels for assistance. They're waiting. You are the unwavering light in total darkness. Shine bright. We got narcissists again. They don't have to be a narcissist, but they can have arrogant, narcissistic like traits. Again, traits can always be. You know how they sit there and say like you need an attitude adjustment. As teenagers, we all need attitude adjustments. You know, somebody can speak a second language. Somebody can be watching somebody from like remote viewing, so from a stationary area. So like I said, hacking into computers or stuff like that, or surveillance cameras. Somebody could be very much in denial that a baby is not theirs. So sorry. I'm so sorry if that's the case. Remember to always take your vitamins. Cyber stuff, what I say? Remote viewing, cyber stalking. Rainbow baby. Again, sorry for my condolences for any losses. First time here, welcome. Multiple lifetimes, less than 100. Born and raised, so somebody can be born and raised somewhere. I'm a military brat, so I moved all over the place. Detox, again, somebody could be detoxing, probably from like maybe like karmic ways. Yan Dynasty, there's Asian heavy in here. Founded by the first dynasty to rule all of China. Hey, this is giving me like, okay, exited the incest part, but this is giving me like Daenerys Targaryen and Jon Snow and how they should have, all right, ruled Westeros, like the world together. Honestly, they should have ruled Westeros together. Anyway, that's Neither here nor there. Don't even get me started on that shit. Okay, anyway. Oh, anyway, Lord and Lady in waiting. So there could be somebody. So there could be a Lord or a Lady just in waiting for, like in the tower, waiting for their knight in shining armor to arrive. Somebody could be a writer, poet. We got STD, STI. Again, please keep yourself clean. Use condoms. Influencer, Prince, Northerner, Robin Hood Energy. Somebody, like I said, there's that comment. You got to choose to get out of that type of stuff. You got sloth, lazy, or somebody's just taking their time with something. Okay, we had a king and a queen. We had what was the other one? That was a grandmother, grandfather. Now we have prince and princess. So this is definite like meant to be like this was probably arranged by the divine. This is a marriage arranged by the divine. Watch your spending and multiverse. So you probably have this in multiple lifetimes. So you probably been with each other multiple times through the universe in different galaxies and different whatever, different timelines. You always seem to find each other. If you haven't met yet, when you see each other, you're gonna instantly know. You're just gonna instantly know each other. You're just gonna look at each other. You're just gonna smile, and you're just gonna instantly know. All right, so that's what we got for pile number 1. All right, pile number 2, we're going to start you at 114. All right, pile number 2. If you've chosen the teal selenite, then you picked pile number 2. All right, pile number 2. Who is your divine spouse / mate? Who is your divine spouse / mate? Pile number 2. Let's say that. All these, or any of these emotions. No. Okay. All right. Let's do it. Please work on your phones. No. I'm so confused. They could have sworn. Okay. All right. Here we go. All right. Sorry. My bad. All right. So, pile number 2. What signs are you dealing with? What signs is pile 2 dealing with when it comes to their design spouse / mate? All right, somebody can be a master number 33. Somebody could be any type of earth sign. We have ninth house, which is Sagittarius, Pisces, Sagittarius. Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Aquarius, Libra, Aries, Scorpio, Libra, Scorpio, Sag, Chinese zodiac of the ox. Somebody could be the ages of 18 to 59, which would be an adult, obviously. Dog, dragon, there's a lot of them in here. Snake, life path number 5, life path number 1. Earth, again, I already called Earth signs. So we got Scorpio, Virgo, um, Aries, Leo, Sag, Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, Aquarius, Taurus, and Libra. So those are the signs that you're dealing with. If you know their birth chart, if you know their birth chart, that will be better for you. Okay, we'll get some attributes. What are the attributes of the person that you're supposed to be with? Divine spouse / mates. What are their attributes? Oh, by the way, for pile number 2, I said this for pile number 1. If this video gets 50 likes, I will do a video where I will post my face. Again, this video has to get up to 50 likes, and I will post a video with because I got some type of message saying that you should show your face. So if this video gets 50 likes, I'll do that. All right. So bottom of the deck, second house, Taurus. So somebody can be very money, work, income, daily routines, all these values, material possessions. Work ethic can be very what's the word that I'm looking for? Anyway, like they could really like work ethic. Like for example, like they could be a really hard worker, and if they're working and they don't see somebody working hard, that could piss them off. Okay, so journey. Somebody could travel a lot or have a lot of movement. Somebody to be very brave, competent. I mean, hopefully they're competent, but confident and competitive. Somebody could have very strong intuition. I mean, somebody could also be the Chinese zodiac of the tiger. We have home roots of family in the home, self-care, foundations can be very significant to this person, family, groups, traveling again. Somebody could be very adaptable and very creative, very self-motivated, ambitious, adapts well to new situations and handle transitions smoothly. Gangster's Paradise. Coolio is just now playing, and do you see this right here? Somebody could be a gangster. Who knows? Who knows? Even though things that are mine is coming, they didn't deserve it. And she would like it. All right. What can you tell me about what their spouse may look like? Their divine spouse / mate. Somebody can be the oldest of the siblings, or maybe somebody can be older than you. Long features, limbs, hair, neck, nose, torso. They don't have to have all those features that are long, but it could be a little bit of that. All right. So this person can have some type of body or facial markings, whether they're piercings, tattoos, freckles, or moles. Somebody can have a diamond-shaped face. Somebody can, or eyes, face, eyes, or energy. And with eyes, it's giving me like their eyes can sparkle to you. And with energy, it gives me like the diamond in the rough. And then rectangle, face, and body. Somebody can have dark hair with light eyes, 6 feet and above. Somebody can be considered a spiritual gangster. Somebody can be a gangster in real life, and somebody else can be a spiritual gangster. Yes. Strength and grit. They are not passive or soft. They face hard life problems with power and bravery. Deep compassion. They lead with kindness, love, and a desire to help others. And then high energy. They focus on positive thoughts, gratitude, and an upbeat mood. Somebody can be rough and tough. Somebody can be curvy. Initials A, B, C, D. Somebody can be 5 feet and below. Or there could be a huge height difference. Somebody can be around the same age. Somebody can be seen as a beautiful soul. Sorry. Got patriot. Somebody can be American or just love their country. Somebody can wear grades. Same height, same age. I mean, somebody can also be the same height and same age as like an X. We got stocky. We got the bumblebee here. So somebody can be hardworking, community, abundant, the sweet rewards of diligence. They can be a sacred messenger of the physical and divine realm. A gentle reminder to focus on their growth. Somebody can be very focused on their goals and likes to nurture their relationships. Somebody can have very fierce feminine power. Somebody knows how to do the shadow work, or somebody needs to do some shadow work. And we also got freckles. Okay. I've been inclined to say that remember to, if you didn't listen to the intro, you might want to listen to the intro. It refers to like earlier today, I did a pick pile reading and I happened to fall between 2 piles, and I listened to both of those piles, and each of them gave me information that was very useful. Okay, so just keep that in mind when choosing your piles. You might need to look at 2. All right. Okay, so how does the divine see this connection? Oh yeah, by the way, so like I said, somebody can be the oldest of a relationship or sibling. I'm actually the oldest of my siblings. So. All right, so how does the divine see this connection? How does the divine see this connection? Okay, so I said that for a reason. Pile 2 is connected to pile 1. We got Earthstar Tribrid at the bottom of the deck. So that could be what's hidden from you, that somebody could be very divinely connected. So this is one of the new cards that I made today. It's called Dark and Light Unite. And then the Catalyst Twin. Yeah, this is definitely connected to pile number 1. All right, Claire, aliens. Ability to perceive odors without a physical source, perfume, flower, smoke. Energetic impressions, pick up on the history or emotional state of people, places, and objects. So you guys are going to be very, very intuitive when it comes to each other. So with this Catalyst Twin, like I said, this is colliding with pile number 1, okay? There's a divine connection and a karmic connection. They're going to go in between, they're going to collide with each other, and it's just going to help both of them grow. Like, this is going to be a very, very divinely connected connection. We got divine union, marriage. We got the fallen twin, Metatron's cube, which is the blueprint of life. So this is like, everything's working out the way it needs to work out, okay? Because I'm getting this in a sense with the catalyst. One of them is going through a spiritual awakening. We got true twin, cherubim, and then angels. What's behind this one? And then karmic twin. Yep, like I said, we got the fallen angel. Okay, twin, karmic. I'm also getting that you guys can probably hear each other's thoughts. If you guys are telepathically connected, you'll be able to hear each other's thoughts. Especially if you know that the person you're 11-11-1 on the timer here. So this is definitely, yeah, the divine is all for it. You just got to remember to keep doing your ascension process. It's not easy, but as long as you do your ascension process, you're good. Like, you're going to get everything you could ever want and more. All right, well, that's awesome. All right, so songs. Get some channeled songs, please, for pile number 2. Some channeled songs for pile number 2. Channeled songs for pile number 2, please. Bottom of the deck, call me when you're sober. Like I said, the ascension process. We got Only Girl in the World, Ironic, Alanis Morissette, 1,000 Years, Christina Perri, Paint the Town Red, Doja Cat, Case of the X, Maya, Misery Business by Paramore, Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen, Golden by K-Pop Demon Hunters, Broken, Seether, Guys My Age, Hey Violet, but this could also be Girls My Age, okay? Because we did something about oldest. All right, Try Again. I Touched Myself by the Divinyls. Oh yeah, Try Again by Aaliyah. S&M by Rihanna. Free by K-Pop Demon Hunters. Streets, Doja Cat, and Bad Habits, Ed Sheeran. And then we got, okay, locations. Can you give me some locations for pile number 2, please? Locations for pile number 2. Locations for pile number 2, please. Also keep in mind that since this one is in connection to pile number 1, the locations for them also coincide for this one. So if you want to look into locations for that one, you can also, do that as well. Right on the deck, North Carolina. Something about the attic. Somebody's probably storing something in the memory bank. Wyoming, ocean, Africa, woods, forests, Denmark, Scotland, something about the north, Nebraska, Massachusetts, Ontario, Montana, Central Africa, Southeast, Washington, and Peru. When I just said attic, and right now what's playing is Cranberries and Zombie, and they said in your head. All right, so let's get some naughty messages between you and your person. Naughty messages between them and their divine spouse / mates. We get some channeled sexy messages. So keep in mind, like, somebody can be very spiritual, somebody can be very religious, somebody may not be very religious. It's just something between the two of you is completely different. Completely opposite from what the norm is. That's what pile 1 and pile 2 are both talking about. Again, use your discernment. Do what's best for you. Can we not make it stay in the deck like that? That is very annoying. Or not. We're just not going to listen. You can find somebody very stubborn. They want to know what you look like naked is at the very bottom of the deck. You got sexual healing. They love to cook and enjoy the outdoors. First time, all about the butts. Wants to tie you up and blindfold you. Red Room, 50 Shades of Grey. Foreplay is their specialty. I didn't realize what I was doing. Braces. They want you to make their wildest dreams come true. I want to run my hands all over your body, all around town. Loud noises, pulling on your sacral chakra. Yeah, this is definitely going in for pile number 1. You came into my life like a wrecking ball. That song, Miley Cyrus, Wrecking Ball, also came out for the music for pile 1. We talk to each other through music. You are in for a treat with this one, potential for long term. Your energy is refreshing, and I love your bold feistiness. I am a slave for you. You are a free spirit. I love you more than you could ever know. I lie awake thinking of you. I know somebody knows that they lie awake thinking of them, probably because they lie awake thinking of them as well, especially if they're pulling on their sacral chakra in the middle of the night. You got back door. Hey, they're all about the butt. They probably do want to do that. We got temperance. We got extended olive branch. So somebody wants to make a gesture of some sort. That you don't know how sexy you are makes you even more sexier. Light choking, hair pulling. Was it somebody was in an orgy in order to perform sex magic on you? Sacral harvest. Please be careful. Like I said, I didn't know what I was doing, so somebody could have done that. Divine union of an emperor and empress, spirit babies. You're sexy as fuck. They love the way you think, speak, and feel. They wonder how you like it. I love the way you look at me with those captivating eyes. I've been dreaming of you vividly so much that I prefer to be asleep so I can be with you. Keeping it tight. The feelings are mutual. They would be embarrassed. They would be embarrassed that they knew how much they think about you. You are unlike anyone I have ever met. I want to make you mine. Fruity perfume, lotion, body wash. I said something about differences earlier. You're not together because of your differences: religion, gender, race, age, preferences, standards, politics, mindset, allergies. Somebody could have pets and somebody could be allergic to them. We got authoritative. They wonder if you are interested in them. We are I said something about this earlier. Confirmations. We are telepathically linked. One knows how this works when the other is just starting to understand it. Somebody could be sleeping with an enemy. They constantly wonder what it would be like to be with you. I want to be yours. They have skills. Wink, wink. They want to hear what you sound like. A complete romantic. Hung like a horse. Third leg energy. Wet and wild. They want to have phone sex with you / sexting. All right. These are going to be your general messages. And then we're going to move on to pile number 3. All right. So for general messages for pile number 2, this could just be extra confirmation that this is your read. This is your pile. Right. So pile number 2. What are some general messages for pile number 2? Bottom of the deck, hidden protection order. All right, so we got interstellar missions. So if somebody is a spiritual like person or something like that, whether it's religious and they travel or work or to spread the word, you know what I mean, stuff like that. Or somebody just travels a lot because they got a lot of missions to handle or a lot of jobs to handle. We got filing cabinet, you got work, fraternity. You can set your ancestors free. Live for God, angels divine. Violate personal space, boundaries, peace, message of concern. There's a secret admirer, start saving. Something about children. Somebody got children. Somebody paid their neighbors to watch them come and go. Somebody could be moving overseas, doxing. Somebody could be looking somebody up maybe illegally. Offer a commitment, clout chasing. Ancient China. Um, Early bronze casting, dynastic rule. So somebody can have a dynasty or working away like an empire. Akashic records, their star child. Even after all this time, you're still rent free in their minds. Greed, southerner, charity. Go to school and get your destined career. Affirmative. Your energy balances out karmic justice, falling on hard times. Living the bum life. Slavery. They never learn. Shake my head. Mental issues or mental health issues. That could be anything. It could be anxiety. Put it where it needs to go. They thought you'd be lost without them, but you're too strong. Survivor, no longer a victim. Mermaid. Somebody could see somebody is very siren-like. We got gratitude. Somebody needs to continue to do some shadow work. Somebody could be around a bunch of flying monkeys. Pirate, sailor. Somebody could be seen as an advisor. This is just giving me travel. Maybe somebody's actually traveled overseas. Somebody might be dealing with the dark witch. Earth angel children. Somebody wants to come in and be their knight in shining armor. Somebody can work medical-wise in some type of medical field. Somebody can drive a sedan. Somebody they will plead insanity, so they can sit there and say like you were like thinking about you just drove me crazy. The players may change, but the game remains the same. We got simple life, celebrity, technology. Your return to centers are working. They are detaching every day. Keep doing. Keep going. Somebody's going through a rebirth. Master manifester. Keep in mind, the dark witch doesn't actually necessarily have to mean somebody's a dark witch. You could just think of somebody as like an evil biatch. You know what I mean? We got somebody could drive a truck. We got success. Research. Somebody's doing some research on someone. That's where the doxing came in. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Knows you are toxic and karmic, but they can't help but think about you. Karmic cycles must be broken or you will continue to relive it all over again. Somebody could be a janitor, cleaner, maid. Somebody could be a writer. I do write books. Somebody can be considered an introvert, and I do have one published. All right, master. I didn't know. Investigation is going to something. I probably said that, and now they're like, I didn't know that. Now they're going to go look into it. Fall of an empire, rise of the Catholic Church. Again, this is giving me that rebirth. Emperor. So we got master and emperor. Somebody can be a very dominant person. We got natural exorcist. Give me with some training, and then we got Zai dynasty. Semi-mythical first dynasty to lay the earliest foundations of Chinese civilization. So this connection could be the groundwork of something that great. What can you tell me about this connection? These are my other this is the rest of my clarifiers, so I'm just going to see what comes out with my clarifiers. can you tell me about this connection? And then we're going to go ahead and get into call 3. There's Seekers, we got Player, we got Dharma, we got FBI, Bringing on the Hammer, Justice, we got Executioner, Grooming, Engagement, Transformation, Lovesick, Plunger, Thrill Ride, Puppet Master, Speak Up, Speak Out, we got Debt, and we also got a false positive, which is next. So somebody might not be in debt, somebody could be lovesick, somebody probably dealing with some manipulated people. FBI, we do have investigation, but I mean, somebody could work for the FBI, but this is just giving me like somebody could just be like a spiritual investigator, like a psychic investigator, or somebody's just looking into somebody. Because we got secrets out here, and then we got Do Not Disturb on the bottom of the deck, and moving. Okay. Somebody could be still in player energy or coming out of it. I wonder if I put it in here. That must be my other one. Hopefully I wrote it down. Hopefully I didn't put it in this one. If I did, it needs to go back into the main deck. Huh. Interesting. Okay, we'll find out later. All right. So that's all I got for pile number 2. Okay, so pile number 3, we're gonna do at 152. All right. So pile number 3. Rose quartz. If you chose the rose quartz, you are on pile number 3. Signs. So for pile number 3, what signs are we working with for their divine twin, spouse, or mates? With minor here, somebody could just be very immature, or somebody could just have children. We got Rooster at the bottom of the deck. We got Scorpio, any earth sign, Libra, any fire sign, Cancer, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Somebody can have a mucus in their charts. Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Aquarius, Scorpio. Scorpio, Chinese zodiac, the tiger. Taurus, Cancer. Pisces, any air sign. Sag, Pisces, and any earth sign. I think we got all the signs out here, honestly. All right, can we get some attributes? Can we get some attributes for pile number 3 for their spouse? Somebody's very career oriented, very much about their reputation, the public image, oh my God, enigmatic, wise, intelligent. Somebody can be very gifted, or very kind, charitable, generous, very communicative, probably has siblings. They could think about a lot of stuff. They can be very much of a thinker. Somebody can be giant in size to somebody, very protective. Um, they can be defensive. They can be challenging. They can challenge you specifically. What can you tell us about what they may look like? What can you tell us about what their person may look like? What do they look like? Giant come out again. So somebody could be big. Somebody at the bottom of the deck we have heart, shaped face, energy, eyes. Somebody can have heart eyes. You know, they're looking at somebody with love in their eyes. Their energy, they can be very kind, loving, giving. Somebody can have the initials first, middle, or last, UVWX. Somebody can be considered above average. Somebody can be obese. Again, giants, thick. Somebody can have a beauty mark. There can be an age gap here. Round. Somebody can have a round face, round eyes, or a round body, whether that's like the whole thing, the butt, the boobs, whatever. Somebody can also have square face, body, or energy, or some, with energy. Like somebody can be a little bit of a square. Like they kind of call it like what, a stick in the mud. Light hair with dark eyes, very fixed in their ways. So yeah, light hair with dark eyes, double rainbow, good luck. Symbolizing higher power looking out for you and keeping you protected while you go on your life journey. It also signifies that you're on the right path and to keep going. Somebody can have dark hair, eyes, or skin. Somebody can be older. Again, we got age gap. Somebody can be taller than somebody. We got supernatural being. You can see somebody as a supernatural being. Now, keep in mind, all three of these piles can resonate with everything. Okay. Short hair, average, below average. We got above average, average, and below average. So they can have some above average qualities about them. They can have average qualities, and they can have some not so average qualities. They can have a below average qualities. We got older, and then we got youngest. Okay, somebody can be the youngest of a family. We also got symmetrical, so somebody can be very proportionate. All right, so now we're going to see how the divine feels about this connection. How does the divine feel about this connection? How does the divine feel about this connection? Protection, health, restoration, crown chakra. Somebody definitely knows about it, or like they know that this connection is protected. We got powers. The power guard the boundaries. So very supernatural, very protected. Death is only the beginning. Clairgustance. Tasting substances or flavor without anything physically entering your mouth. And then we've got archangel. So yeah, this connection is very much protected. So it's a good go for the divine. Now with the clairgustance, this is me like this might put a bad taste in other people's mouths about this connection because you got death is only the beginning. So there might be some people who might not like this connection, but the divine is all for it. It's protected. So don't worry about it. All right, and then let's get some channeled songs for you. Okay. Some channeled songs. Please, channeled songs. Oh, so pile 3. I sent it for pile 1 and the intro pile 1 and pile 2. I got a message about me maybe doing a video that shows my face. If this video gets 50 likes, I will do a video where I will show my face. Okay. So just like keep that in mind. Okay. Songs, please. Norway, you know better than to get up on my stuff and you did it anyway. She just knocked over a whole bunch of babies. Fantastic. Tell us that later. I got things to do here. Okay. Backstreet Boys, As Long As You Love Me is at the bottom of the deck. We got Blame It on the Rain by Milli Vanilli, Father Figure by George Michael, Rolling in the Deep by Adele, Hurt, Johnny Cash, Over and Over, Nelly, Uninvited, Alanis Morissette, Habits, Tough Love, My Sacrifice by Creed, Praying, Kesha, You Drive Me Crazy by Britney Spears. We got Voodoo by Godsmack, Crossroads, Bone Thugs and Harmony, She Knows, J. Cole, Trumpets, Jason Derulo, Pillow Talk by Zayn, Infinity by James Young. Call Me When You're Sober. Evidence That Don't Impress Me Much by Shania Twain. All the Things She Said by Tattoo. And Freak a Leak by Petey Pablo. And then we got states. Can you give me some locations on what this is about? Can we get some location of where this is happening? Okay, bottom of the deck, we got California, we got Paraguay, Sweden, Ohio, somebody could be local, something about a new continent, nearby, somebody could be nearby. We got Mexico, Maine, Iowa, India, Southern Africa, Cabin, New Hampshire, Georgia, neighboring continent, Montreal, Rhode Island, and West. So we get some naughty messages. Those are not the naughty messages, but the naughty messages. Here we go. All right, can we get some naughty messages between the two? Like what they would be thinking for each other? I gotta take out the garbage when I get done with this. I'm gonna go and smoke. I gotta work in the morning. Bottom of the deck. I know that the destiny of us together can reshape the world. Okay. Honestly, I feel like every single one of these files are connected to each other. Because that's wild. Some of these are coming out and literally connecting. All right. You don't fall in love easily. Game time. Love magic intended for you has backfired and is making them obsessed. That keep in mind, not everything's going to resonate. They want to hit and eat it from the back. They want you on their lap, arm, and face. Likes it hard. Your looks are ethereal, otherworldly, goddess-like. We may not be together in the physical, but we meet up in the astral and spend sensual time together. She is determined to meet you and has been admiring you from afar and planning on how to run into you in public. You got soulmate. Somebody could be in demonic energy. Whenever you wake up late at night, it's me pulling on your energy. You are going through a body transformation. I can see it. Wow. Feels very protective over you, and we have hidden protection aura right there over you. They see you as theirs. Somebody has a magic stick. I want to give you a sensual massage. You got damn. Likes to cuddle afterwards. I didn't realize that when I dream vividly about you, our souls are connecting in the 5D and you feel it too. You are meeting someone that will match your energy. Submissive in the bedroom. hot and heavy. You are my dream boy / girl. I want to make you scream out loud. What other information can you give me about this connection? What other information can you give me about this connection? All right, we got wire transfer, patience, security breach, forever. Somebody's obsessed. We got that. So, sold property, divine timing, some disease and demons. So please keep yourself clear. Listen, please keep up with your regular checkups. You don't know who you be laying down with nowadays. Somebody could be a master of disguise. We do have oppression and tyranny. Somebody could deal with parental figures that are oppressive. There's debt. Somebody might be dealing with some debt. Puppet master. Thrill ride. Somebody might drink. Might be put, okay. So, all right. So we got patient. Okay, so somebody's taking their time. Okay, somebody's taking their time to come to this connection. Somebody's doing their work. They're waiting on divine timing, but with this here in the wire transfer, this is giving me in the sense that like with world travel. So somebody's either traveling a distance to go be with somebody. Somebody's dealing with manipulative people. Somebody who probably wears a lot of faces. But if this has anything to do with the last two piles, you got somebody who's stalking somebody, watching them, remote viewing. This is on the low down low. With the master disguise, we did have FBI come out at one point in time. So something along those lines can be significant, or somebody's following somebody and wearing different disguises. Or like I said, somebody could be dealing with somebody. If they're still in a karmic connection right now, you need to cut ties with that karmic connection before you come into divine union. Okay? Somebody could be moving out, they're selling property, trying to divide assets if it's a divorce. You know, they're making sure that they're coming correctly before they actually come to that person. You know what I mean? All right, let's go ahead and get some messages, general messages, and then we'll be done. Yeah. General messages, please. General messages. right, so general messages for you guys. Somebody could be working with the Eastern Stars. There could be an Eastern Star that's a card artist. I'll put it where it needs to go. Save your money. You're going to need it. You and your child are safe. Live out your destiny. Hidden protection order that came out again. So this is it. All right. Again, I'm going to say it. Piles 1, 2, and 3 are all connected. But you use your discernment and you put it where it needs to go. Okay? No one puts baby in the corner. You're on the right track. Don't let them divert you. Keep going. Under ice. Cheating cheater. Mother. Don't take the bait. They want you to fuck up. We got merchants. Speak affirmations. Prostitute. Ancient Greece. Western philosophy. Democracy. Democracy. Olympic Games and theater. You were born to be successful. We got sister. You are getting a new start in life. Be prepared. It's coming soon. It will be bittersweet, but you will be happier in the long run. Your ancestors are getting an ass whooping. Return times 10. Return to sender. Empress. Humility. Alchemist. There's a wolf in sheep's clothing. I mean, that could be good or bad. It depends on the situation. Sorority. You are destined to not work a 9-to-5 job. You are to work for you. Spirit babies. Somebody can be lactose intolerant. Somebody can be a frat boy. Somebody's a baby daddy or has a baby daddy. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. If you look at Buffy the Vampire Slayer chosen speech, listen to that. All right, you got motorcycle, bike, government politics, genius mastermind, Earth Star, Van. You're an oracle prophet. Chakras are aligned. Different places. Somebody can be goth. Somebody can be a little jealous, envious, witchy. Keep up the amazing work. You're almost there. World War I, Europe, Middle East, parts of Africa, Asia, or Asia Pacific. Cradle of civilization. So you guys could be starting something new together, or just having kids. Violation, a planner, and somebody might be dealing with a gold digger. Again, you gotta get ready to recover connections before you can get into a divine connection. All right. So that's what I got for you guys. I'm gonna leave it here and subscribe. Again, if this video gets 50 likes, I'll do a video where I will show my base. But this video is the one that has to get the 50 likes. I would love all the videos to get 50 likes, but this one specifically, and I will do a video, like a reading where I show my face. All right. That's all I got. Like, share, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys later, okay? Love you. Bye.